like seizing an opportunity. The opportunity that comes when the #1 team in the country comes into your house and you have an opportunity to stake your claim to one of those coveted playoff positions. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 24th-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Rebels will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Texas's offense will have the football first. We've got a battle that you two are going to love, and so is everybody else for that matter. High-octane offense, stone-wall defense. As they say, something's got to give, Jesse.
Yeah, this is a classic example here of the unstoppable force versus the immovable object, right? Something has got to give, and you really...
Coming out aggressively. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs, too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's the guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here comes the heat. He's got the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end. Give him 6. Touchdown, Longhorns!
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rebels offense will have its first possession of the game. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. The defense has been hanging on for dear life figuratively, now literally, and it draws a flag. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Here's the pressure. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now the play fake. Under fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air. It's Murphy. Under fire. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line.
And it's caught inside the 15. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down. And the Longhorns have their offense in high gear. From the red zone, it's Baxter. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
A strike downfield. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the... Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Texas A&M found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in College Station.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Lee.
Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Rebels want to move quickly. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Lacey. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Got him downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Rebels with the 1st and 10.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball.
Touchdown, Ole Miss! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I'll tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread, don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches. So he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll give it to the back. Makes a man miss. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. We're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Finds his tight end. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Pressure coming. Took a shot as he threw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He makes the catch.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
The Longhorns are rolling down the field. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw again. Fakes the grab. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get 1st downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Finds his man. It's Lockett. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking for a man, it's Murphy. Trying to barrel in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Oh, they block it. Now he can return this. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Odom. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got a man. It's Watkins. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Rebels moving quickly to the line. From the gun on 3rd down. He's got it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of... So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. On the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guy.
Turning it on. Inside the 30. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Bevo is a ground-based animal, and he has to like what he's seeing right now from this running game.
Yeah, the beef up front doing their job, creating some holes, making some alleys, get those running backs. I think Texas, when you can pound the rock and you can use your big guys up front, you can win a lot of football games.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Good timing on the quick out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. He'll get rid of it. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Absolutely center cut, and that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Coming out with it, it's Odom. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Power football with the run. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Up-tempo for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Gets it out quickly. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Is it incomplete?
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Snap from the gun on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Odom. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Second down coming up. Caught in the backfield. It's Hobbs. Across the 25, he's got room. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to throw, it's Beck. Got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Longhorns will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. So now on comes the field goal unit. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Never a doubt. That'll cut the lead to 13. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Oklahoma showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a spur. SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Right back to the well. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your example.
It's a fake. He's going to throw it. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on 4th down. Well, they got the throw off, but not much else good happened for them after that one, and they'll turn it over on downs. Finding open areas. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. The Rebels in the hurry up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push. Throw button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. To throw, it's Beck. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. He's got it. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's out past the 35. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. He's piled up 82 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Buys a little time. Fires downfield. Complete to the right. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Leaves it with the running back. Shakes off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gonna run it. It's Baxter. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
To the air, it's Murphy. Floating away. Touchdown, Texas! Fired in from the red zone for the score. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Wide open spaces. Tap. Touchdown, Rebels. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Jordan. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Murphy. Pocket breaking down. Gets rid of it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's going to take off. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on third down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge third down conversion for this offense.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Land Sharks circling, crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Finds a tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He's got it, first down and more. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. Dead center perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Dropping back, it's Beck. Quickly to the tight end. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.